Hello guys and welcome to a new video about how to structure a biography. First of all, what's meant by a biography? Biography is a piece of writing in which you provide facts about other people's life. It usually includes dates, events, facts of childhood, family life, and achievements. What is the purpose of the biography? The purpose of the biography is to provide information about this character. Now, let me tell you the steps that we're going to be following. First of all, we're going to tell you what are the features of the biography. Number one, events are in a chronological order using dates. Number two, written in third person. As we said before, it's not your story, it's someone else's story, so you need to use third person. Number three, you're going to use time connectives to connect your ideas. Like for example, meanwhile, first, then, after some time, finally, eventually, and many more time connectives. Number four can include direct quotations from the person you're writing about or from other people. Number five, formal language in advanced connectives, like however instead of but, like therefore instead of so, moreover or in addition instead of and many more other words that you can replace. You'll find a link of the words that you can replace in the description below. Number six, past tense. As you're narrating an events that happened before, so you're going to use past tense. Now, how can we structure a biography? First of all, the introduction. And the introduction, we call it the opening statement. And in the opening statement, you're going to write down who are you writing about and why you chose he or she. After the introduction, your body will be 3 body paragraphs. Include subheading for each one. The first one you'll talk about birth and early life. The second one you'll talk about his education, and the third one you're going to talk about his achievements. After the 3 body paragraphs, the conclusion. The conclusion will be only 1 paragraph, and it will be about why this person will always be remembered, and any famous quote for him. If he died, you're going to mention this in the conclusion as well, with the date that he died in. Now let's apply the steps and have a look at the final sample. Now let's apply the steps. We said step number 1, the title. I chose Isaac Newton. So the title will be the name of the character you chose to write about. So this is the title. And then step number 2, opening statement. In the opening statement will be about who are you writing about and why he or she is famous. Isaac Newton is a scientist who was most famous for his work on motion and gravity. So this is step number 2, which is the opening statement. After my opening statement, I will write down 3 paragraphs with 3 subheadings. The first subheading will be about the childhood and the early life. Here, I wrote about his birth and his early life. Isaac Newton was born on Christmas Day in year 1642. He was brought up in Lincolnshire. By his grandmother and went to school in Grantham. When he was 18 years old, he went to study at Trinity College, Cambridge University. So now I'm done with the first subheading, which is birth and early life. Then the second body paragraph will be about his education. After he left university, Newton continued studying on his own. He was very interested in math and developed some methods of calculating. He also investigated light and showed how light can be split into colors of the rainbow. So now I'm done with the second subheading. The last subheading is his achievements and his work. So Newton was sitting under an apple tree when an apple fell to the ground next to him. What made the apple fall? How fast did it fall? These questions helped him to develop the law of gravity. In later life, Newton became master of the Royal Mint, where he was in charge of producing all the coins used in the United Kingdom. Now I'm done with the 3 subheadings and the 3 body paragraphs. The last paragraph will be the conclusion, and as we said before, the conclusion will be about why this person will always be remembered, and you will add any quotations that he said in a reported or in a direct speech. You will also mention when did he die. So, Newton died in March 1727. During his lifetime, Newton discovered many scientific principles that are still used by scientists today. He explained that he had learned many things by standing on the shoulder of the giants. So this was a sample of a biography. I hope you mastered how to structure a biography. If you want to improve your writing, visit our website. You'll find the link in the description below. There you'll find teachers that will help you to determine your level, provide you with a plan that will take your writing level to a whole new level. Keep watching our video and we promise you'll rock the checkpoint exams. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Assalamu alaikum.